What is up, all my friends? And welcome to the channel. If you're new, I am Reeferman Reviews, and today we are going to talk about Chapter 9 of The Mandalorian. That's right, the season premiere for Season 2 of The Mandalorian, which dropped last night at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's, not sure how much time passes between the last season and this season. I'm not going to get into the story. Wait, yes I am. In fact, spoiler warning. Heavy spoiler warning. You know what? We're just going to jump right to it, okay? If you don't want to be spoiled, bounce out. 2 words. Boba fucking Fett, people. Yes. Oh, that's not even the best part that makes me the happiest about all of this, about that whole episode, okay? The thing I liked best was Cobb Vanth. I was right when Timothy Oliphant was announced as being in this show for at least an episode or whatever. It was heavily speculated on, like, who would he play and whatnot, and I said right away, and you can go look in streams that I was in the comment section for. Couldn't even tell you what streams and what sites and whatnot, but I was there and I was saying it. Cobb Vanth, with the armor, with the Fett armor. I said that's what he's going to show up as. I said that I'd put my money on it if I had any money. Wish I put my money on it. Cobb Vanth, people. He was in the Aftermath series by Chuck Wendig. They had these little page-and-a-half interludes throughout all 3 books, and they told of this guy who would ultimately rise and become like a sheriff on some little Tatooine town. And my memory is kind of foggy because that was a couple years ago when those books came out. I have them. I'm going to go reread those sections and then watch this episode again. I feel like they did a good job explaining who Cobb Vanth was and how he got the armor. I'm not sure if it lines up with the books exactly or not. And you know what? I don't care if it doesn't. They used Cobb Vanth, who I loved those little interludes in that book series. So for me to see him on the screen here with the Mandalorian in the Fett armor, that was just dope. Okay. So Boba Fett, what does this mean? I mean, the story itself for this episode was cool. Whatever. The Mandalorian needs to find more of his people so that he can be put on the path to find the child's people, the Jedi, you know. So whatever, that's the basic story of the episode. Cobb Vanth, of course, is wearing the armor that, you know, the Mandalorian is seeking him out because of that armor and everything. And when he finds out he's not an actual Mandalorian and everything, when Cobb Vanth removes the helmet and everything, they make a deal, whatnot, for the Mandalorian to get the armor with the other guy's help. And the other guy says, I'll give it to you if you help me, whatever. Yeah. Kind of tropey, but that's okay. Not hating on this. I love this episode. I love the runtime. Yeah, it was a couple minutes in the beginning of a previously, you know, and then the end credits is usually at least 2 minutes long or whatever. So you're looking at a good 45, 46 minute runtime maybe overall, you know, close to 50, and that's awesome. Last season, what was it? The longest episode was maybe 40 minutes, I think. I don't know. I don't recall. So, Tamara, I can't say his name. Dang it. Jango Fett, the original Boba Fett, the original clone, the original person that the clone army was based on from the Clone Wars and all of that, makes his live action screen return at the very, very end of this, and it didn't even occur to me it might be Boba Fett, as we see the silhouette of him from behind, and you know, he shows the front of him, whatnot, he turns around, whatever, and I'm like, Like, shit, 3-second delay before I realized who I was looking at. Like, yes, 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 please. Does that mean we're going to see him a lot in this season? God, I hope so. I just hope they don't oversaturate it with characters from things in the past. I want to see Sabine Wren and Ahsoka in this series. I really do. And, I mean, if they were to be able to bring in Ezra and Thrawn and whatnot, like, or any of that, I'd be all for it, honestly. Even if just one episode cameo thing to set up their next thing, that would be great. I think the visuals in this episode were beautiful. All the photography and the way they filmed it was really nice. The B-roll of the desert as they're walking through it and everything, nothing wrong with that. Very tropey of old westerns, you know. You'd often see the cowboys or the caravan or whatever going up the way that way. The acting in this was pretty solid. Timothy Olyphant did a good job because I don't think he portrayed his usual snarkiness, southern boy attitude style. You know, he didn't play himself in this, which he's one of those actors I'm on the fence where I think he's like, that's one of those actors. He acts like himself, you know. Some actors, it's like, oh gosh. And then some actors, it's like, you know, hey, it's this dude. I love this attitude. I love this guy. You know, and like Keanu Reeves. Everybody loves Keanu Reeves, but he acts like himself so often. Not the case with Cobb Vanth here. I think he did a pretty good job. Could have been a little better. Could have been a little more, I don't know. Could have been a little more something. Wasn't perfect. Loved it, though. Absolutely. But I really want to talk about Boba Fett and what that could mean going forward for this series. What is he after? What is he going to be doing? What is, you know, what is his MacGuffin? What is he going to be? What is the thing that's driving him in this series? How long before the Mandalorian and Boba Fett clash? Clearly it's going to happen, or they would not have shown him at the end of the first episode of the season. I mean, come on. The stinger in the pilot episode was Baby Yoda, was the child. The stinger in the season premiere for this episode was the real Boba Fett. So many questions, like, I don't even know. But, yeah, if you watched it, if you didn't and you watched my review, I told you spoilers at the beginning. But let me know in the comments what you thought of the episode, and just write the word spoilers before you say anything in the comments. I know it's silly, but I just want to make sure people get a good chance, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, though, if you're watching a review of a show that is titled Spoiler Review, you get it, right? You get it. This is Reeferman Reviews, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you subscribe, click like, share, light them up, pass them around. 99 ounces of weed on the ground. Peace, y'all.